All right, guys, so this is day 3. I'm doing deliveries. Now, yesterday it rained, so yeah, I kind of slacked off these past couple days. I just had bad weather. Honestly, it's not really worth getting soaking wet to deliver some food when you ain't making that much money. But today, I'm gonna work all day. It's nice. I mean, it don't look like it's gonna really rain. It could have afternoon showers, but I don't think it'll be that bad. But literally, I gotta try to make $100. I want to literally try to break even. Gotta go get this thing fixed tomorrow, or at least set up an appointment. But see how much that's gonna cost me. Keep doing these until then, and then once that's done, go back to doing Uber, get back into regular, get some tires, and then start putting everything together so I can leave. So that's the challenge. That's what I'm gonna do. And let's see if I can't make some money today doing some deliveries. Now I'm starting to get a little bit better with it though. I do want to try and actually try to do a little bit of strategy. Like, I'm not just taking whatever it sends me. Even though I wasn't really doing that anyways, I was still kind of being selective. I still want to be a little bit more selective and see if I can't make a little bit more money. Now I waited till church got out just because figured out it's lunchtime, make people order. So we'll see what happens. So day 3, guys, like and subscribe. All right, so now I'm gonna do turn it on. Let's see kind of orders we get. It's 12:16, so still kind of early, but it is lunchtime. It is Sunday, so a lot of people might go out to eat, go to church, whatever it is. A lot of people might just order something to be delivered. Not really sure, but we will find out. Now I gotta navigate this traffic. It's hard sometimes dealing with all these drivers, because a lot of people are inconsiderate of other people. If you drive as much as we drive, yeah, you're gonna see all kinds of stuff. I'm talking about crazy stuff. I always gotta have an energy drink. I almost gotta start drinking the other kind, low calorie, because it's a lot of extra calories drinking on them, but not too bad. So I got my first order. It's like Tijuana Flats over here in Nocatee. Then I gotta go, I think, to, I forget where it is, but it says expected tips like $6.40. So let's see what it is. And then also, let me take a look and see exactly what I made yesterday. So yesterday I made, let me see, I made 22 bucks. So it was like, remember I said it was like 21 something. So it got a little extra, but didn't really get any extra tips. So it's just how it is. Yeah, cause some of them say tip processing still, so that means they just didn't tip. So, and those were actually the delivery ones that were to the places. So now I got another one I gotta add, but I'm gonna do it. Do extra deliveries. We're gonna grind it out today. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Got Tijuana Flats. Let's see what we get here. Then I gotta go Teriyaki Man. So now I got the other order. Teriyaki Madness. Then they text me to call when I'm at the gate, give them code, but could have just sent it ahead of time. Been a lot easier. So now I got 2 pickups at Teriyaki Madness. So I got 3 orders now. This is crazy. If you look at it, I got 3 orders. So that's kind of interesting. So I guess it makes logistical sense. Oh, you're at the same place, grab these 2. But like, how close are all these people? And then I wonder how they decided to order, because if you order priority food, well, obviously you're only going to get that orders coming straight to you. So that's kind of when priority matters compared to doing regular Uber, because priority, then they're just telling you they can't find somebody closer, and really they can, and they're still going to make you wait when you pay the extra money. So never fall for it unless you're absolutely late or impatient or it's a holiday. But besides that, when you order food, especially if you're ordering sushi, anything like that, always order priority, so that way I'm not picking up 3 other orders before I bring you theirs, because I just picked up Tijuana Flats. I got to go to Teriyaki Madness, grab 2 orders, then I got to deliver whichever one, whatever order they give it to me. So we'll see how that affects my tip. So got 2 orders. It's a lot, but at least they were ready. Time to go. One thing too, if you guys order food, don't send me a message saying call me when you get to the gate, I'll give you the code or let you in. Just send the code. You're not that well protected. If somebody wants to get in your subdivision, they can get in your subdivision. You're paying extra money for basically an inconvenience. That's my point of having a guard gate and actually having a gate period, is when you need food delivered or when you need an Uber, it makes it harder on you, and more likely they're going to cancel because they don't want to wait because you won't send a code. Listen, I can't remember everybody's code, so point of not telling me the code makes no sense. It's not a guarded secret. It's not that hard to get in if somebody really wanted to. So always remember that. All right, so the crazy thing is, now I'm dropping off one of these teriyaki orders first. The Tijuana Flats one I picked up, well, they gotta wait, and they could either be last or they could be the next one after this one. But that goes to show you guys, if you're ordering delivery, pay that little extra money for that priority, because otherwise you could be waiting a little longer, and it's not my fault. I have to do it in the order that Uber decides that I have to deliver it, and there's nothing I can really do about it. So I'm dropping off the first order I picked up second. Now I dropped off the other one, had a little confusion because it's not very good with all apartment complexes. Now I'm dropping off the first person's food, which I just try to say, man, you guys, if you're gonna order food, order it priority, pay a little extra $1. It's the only time I suggest you do it. That way you're not waiting behind 3 or 4 people. Because literally I haven't had like 3 orders stacked like that before. Now it could just be luck of the draw, but you could be not luck of the draw, but the bad luck of the draw, where you get the driver that does get those, and maybe they're doing DoorDash at the same time and they're doing like 6 different orders, you know. I only go in the order it takes me. I'm not trying to multi-app with 3 different stuff. To me, it seems pointless, unless you're like at a small, I really don't even know how they do it, and how it really even makes sense. More of a hassle than what it's worth. I'm about to show you guys how hard it is to make $100 doing deliveries. And we'll see. Maybe I'll get lucky and make more than that. I hope so. But for the amount of hours I have to work, let's see if it's actually worth it. So the problem with that is, when you have an apartment complex, sometimes it does not like to give you the right address. It was telling me literally at another subdivision, no house there, it's side of the road, hey, this is where you drop it off at. And then the bad thing is, like I told the lady, I says, I could complain, you could complain, Uber's not gonna fix it. So I feel bad for delivery people, because it's hard when you got the food, try to cancel. At least when I'm doing Uber, if I can't find a place, I just cancel the ride and move it on to the next person. Can't really do that with deliveries when you've got the food in your car. That's that logistical nightmare I was talking about yesterday. So now dropping off that last order, and haven't got any other orders yet next, so we'll see what happens. This is like 3 miles away, so a little bit of traffic. Got to get back on US 1. Even though it's Sunday, it's not too bad. I guess with the traffic, it's definitely better than like Monday or Tuesday. But tomorrow I got to go get this, go make an appointment to get this fixed. And I'll probably be doing deliveries tomorrow too. But we'll see. Maybe they get it fixed tomorrow and I can be back on the road doing some Uber. Actually ready to do that. But I got to be honest with you. Doing deliveries, it's kind of a break. Like, you ain't got to talk to nobody. You don't have to do nothing. Probably good if you want to listen to podcasts, if you want to whatever, but I'm not listening to anything because I got to film, so I'm not trying to turn it on and off. But we'll see what we make. Drop this last one. So I just got a thing. I'm going to Crystal's now, and it says customers have reported missing items from this establishment. But the thing is this, right? I'm supposed to check to see if everything's in there, but most of these places seal it to make it to where I can't go look in there. And so what are you supposed to do? Like, I really don't want to dig around in your food. I'm not dirty or anything. I just don't want to do that. I wouldn't want somebody else to do it. And it's not my job to really make sure everything's there. That's more the business. Like, they need to make sure it's all in there. I just bringing it to you. I'm not putting it together. None of that. So it's kind of one of the things is like, I'm supposed to check in it, but then they seal it to where you can't check in it. And then if I do go in it, you're going to complain, oh, you went in it and did this. So what are you supposed to do? I'm not going to check it. If it's missing something, well, take it up with the restaurants on them. I don't care. If you don't tip me, whatever. That's my philosophy, because it just doesn't make any sense. But there's going to be times stuff are missing. I work at restaurants. I did to-go orders. Sometimes I miss stuff. It happens. Call the restaurant, complain, get your partial money back, whatever. But not everybody's perfect, but what are you supposed to do, right? So I got the order. Crystal's not gonna go. I got another order at Chipotle, so we'll see what happens. So I canceled that delivery because they got too many people. It's too busy. So now I'm going to Culver's instead. This is the one thing. I'm at the gate. It's closed. And no codes. Why don't you send a gate code? And I got a pin to have to deliver the food to you. I mean, it just don't make no sense. I had to go to 2 places. I had to cancel because they were taking too long. This person's food waiting. Now I text you for a code. I don't even have a code. It's almost like it's not even worth it. Like, that's the only problem about having food is I can't just cancel and leave. Now I gotta sit here and wait for these people to message me. And I almost feel like canceling and just eating the cost of the food and just eating the food, because I'm so aggravated with these past couple places, and then now I can't get in. Doesn't make no sense. So I'm gonna take a break after those last 2 because of the fact that literally I had to wait forever. Culver's was super busy and Chipotle was super busy. These people had to wait forever. Then I had to get code and I had to do all this stuff. So basically $12.52, still some pending tips I hope I get, but that goes to show, man, doing these deliveries is hard. Like, it's not something you're gonna do and make money full time. You're just not gonna do it. There's just only way you can do this in part time, and you literally would have to try to do DoorDash and all kinds of stuff at the same time. I can just go pick up people, drive them, make more money than this, even though it's still hard. It's still different. But I'm gonna take a break, let everything kind of cool. All these people that got out of church want to go eat food because everywhere just seems to be so busy. I don't feel like dealing with it right now, and maybe later on more people start ordering dinner and try it out like that, because definitely gonna be hard to try to make $100 that I was literally trying to make. Now I can't even figure out how to get out of this place. That's one thing about getting out of these subdivisions. They can be kind of hard. Or maybe at least $100 doing the same amount of trips. Could have probably made more than that, but that also depends on the day of the week. Luck really goes into play with it, and so I don't know. But if I got to do more to-go orders for a couple more days, I will. Will I make a lot more money? Probably not. I'm still going to be in the red, but that's fine. As long as I got some money chipping away at it, that's better than not, you know? So, I don't know. Really don't know much what else I could say. So now I got to get off here, go down here. Actually, I could have went to the other one. I actually think this one's quicker, just because it lets you off in a better spot that's easier to get to instead of going the other way. That's what goes with knowing your area. That's probably going to be the biggest challenge I got, is the fact that I'm going to be in areas that I've never been to. So that's going to be pretty tough. So I worked for a little bit earlier, took a break, went and ate some food. It was just so busy, right? I made $12.52 off 4 trips. Like, that's crazy. Nobody tip. One person gave me like a tip. Everybody else, nothing. And it's been hours, so it was no... So that's almost kind of almost depressing. So trying to like hustle up doing Uber Eats is kind of almost, I don't know, seems like it's impossible. I gotta give it to you guys that do deliveries. I don't know how you do it, because I ain't got the patience in the sense of trying to get somebody to send me a gate code, try to wait at a restaurant with a whole bunch of other people and them not really care that you're waiting on a delivery order with the food in your car already. So it's definitely a lot harder than doing regular Uber, where you're just picking up people and taking them. They're in the car, so they kind of understand if anything goes on. You know, it's just a little break from where you don't have to talk to anybody, but at the same time, it's just like, man, this is crazy. And I don't really know. So I'm gonna do a couple more deliveries. Now I'm done for the day. Try to get this car fixed. Might do some more deliveries in the next day or so if I got to. But I really got to get back on the road doing Uber, Lyft, because Uber Eats is not sustainable. Like, maybe it's my area. Maybe it's the times I was working. Maybe I was doing something wrong, which I don't really see, because it's no different really than Uber. It's just not as, no reservations, just whatever. So, I don't know, kind of confused, not sure what to do. So, I'm at $12.52 for the day. That is not good. 4 trips, $12.52. Now I'm online. I haven't even got an order yet, so I don't even know. It's 7 o'clock. Might be kind of busy, might not be. I don't know what to expect, to be honest with you. So we're gonna give it a shot for a couple hours or whatever. If I don't really get nothing, I'm just gonna say whatever. I'll wait till tomorrow. Go get this thing fixed. Start doing some more Uber. Start doing some more Lyft. I got a couple more things I gotta take care of. I'm on the road, and yeah. So once you start seeing some episodes pop up that where I'm not doing this, where I'm like, you know, cash rides, a few other topics I got. Give you a little hint. It's probably when I'm almost gone, if I'm not already gone. But I'm debating on how I'm gonna do everything. I'll do an episode. Once I'm gone, I'm gonna do an episode introducing how I'm gonna do the whole entire trip. Trust me, you guys know. All right, so Papa John's Pizza, Town Center Parkway, 8 minutes, 5.6 miles away. The timer starts now. Nah, but hey, it says like $6. Hopefully that'd be good. I just want to make like $15, $16 more, and after that I'll be fine, I guess, for the day. I'm still far away from what I gotta get. From basically what I made today so far, and what I'm probably gonna make, probably just gonna cover the gas that I spent since yesterday. So I'm still, you know, like $126 in the hole. That's not counting once I get the car fixed, which that shouldn't be a whole lot, because it was like $69 or something to fix the part, but it was the wrong part of that part. So I don't know, $100. Ain't gonna be too much. I got the other part of the part, so we'll see what happens. But once that's finished, I'll make that back in a good day. I mean, tomorrow's Monday. If I can get it fixed in the morning, luckily ain't nobody there. No reservation, just show up. Shoot, I might be good to go. Then I'd go hit that busy Monday, go make me some money, get back in the green, do some more trips, save up some, and then get on this trip so you guys can like see me in Georgia, in South Carolina. Once you start seeing me in Georgia, you're gonna be like, all right, I think he's gonna do it. But we'll see. I'll show you guys. It's gonna be a long year. I'm gonna have to get some winter clothes too, because, you know, I'm from Florida, so I'm not used to like that super cold. Even though Jacksonville gets cold, it's not as cold as it's gonna be when I get up north. But hey, if I can beat that winter, but it's gonna be hard, because to see it all, break it all down, how I'm gonna do it. Because I'm not gonna do everything for Patreon. A lot of Patreons is behind the scenes stuff. I'm gonna really still show a lot on the channel, because got to, in order for you guys to understand where I'm going, what I'm doing, what's going on. Out earlier in work, but I'll be honest with you guys, like literally these deliveries coming from doing Uber is kind of depressing, and I'm not motivated to drive around and do a bunch of them when I'm not really making any money. Now, if it's busy and I'm getting good tips and that money's piling up there, it's great. It motivates me. But when you have to wait an hour to know if you got tips, it makes it hard to keep you motivated. Because if you got a couple good tips and you made like 30 bucks real quick off your last 3 orders, you'd be motivated to keep delivering. But when I've only got $3, $2.50 from each trip, and I don't know if I got good tips, and then I'm still driving around, it's hard to stay motivated. It really is. So I don't know. Only good thing is everything's set in stone. I wanted to hustle it up doing Uber Eats, but I tell you what, Uber Eats is actually harder. So it's good to have. I'm sure there's better times to do it, but you're really gonna have to put in some work. You're really gonna have to grind. You're really gonna have to hustle in order to do, literally to do, make money like that on Uber Eats. But I'm coming from doing Uber, man. And you know, people complain about Uber, but do deliveries for a couple days and then complain about Uber. But I ain't gonna lie now. Uber paid a lot more a year ago, or a year and a half ago when I started, trust me. It paid a lot more. But a lot of new drivers just accept anything, new algorithms, all that stuff. So like and subscribe, and yeah. Let me go pick up this Taco Bell. I'm probably gonna do a couple more orders, maybe not, depending on what pops up. And then I'm gonna go shoot some pool, and then tomorrow get this fixed, back on the road, get it going. So I like picking up pizza because it's actually pretty easy. Oh, it's not bad money either. These boxes are hot, but hey, better than cold pizza, but definitely hot. So what if I like did a prank when I brought the people the food, get a empty box and hold it upside down like you're just walking with it? That'd probably scare the hell out of somebody. Like, my pizza's all messed up. But no, I would never do that. Thought about doing that originally. I had done a couple funny videos trying to sit them out, try to do like some prank stuff. But my thing was, is if I do the prank Uber, well, it's probably got a limited window of that it will actually work, if it works. And then yeah, I'm probably gonna get fired from Uber. So then the content's got only so long that you could do it. So I lean back into, well, the best thing you could do is help people. And you know what, helping people is actually a lot more, it's a lot better, because you're doing something good, trying to inform people, and there's so much more content out of it. Like, there's so many things I could do stories on and break down and re-break down. A lot of stuff I broke down, I'm actually gonna probably do another deep dive and go down deeper into it and actually do a better job with it once I do this trip, and see if anything's like changed, updates, because some of the content's evergreen. It's not gonna really change too much. Some stuff does change, so when it does change, well, gotta know so I can keep you guys up to date. But hey, it's part of the channel. I'd rather help people than do a bunch of pranks. Even though I like doing pranks, we did them when we were younger, it is fun, but people get tired of it after a while, and then you're constantly pushing the boundaries because you've got to outdo your last prank, and you know, you don't want to make people mad and then, I don't know, get in trouble. It's just not worth it. Rather help people. Helping people is just, it's better. It's good karma, goes a long way. So let me drop this pizza off. Hopefully I get like $6, $8, something, I don't know. So I expect a tip, and knowing if it's got one or if it doesn't have one, it's not quite as clear. And Uber's very manipulative when it comes to, oh, it's included in the tip. Is the expected tip included in it, or do I need it? The way they word it is so confusing that it's hard to really know, because most of them seem like, oh, it's expected tip when they're a higher amount, and then I still don't get it, because earlier today those higher amounts I was supposed to get, never got it. Only one of them gave me an extra tip. And I understand it sometimes, you know, people, maybe you're at home, you ain't got a car, and you're hungry, you don't have much money. So I feel for people like that. I'm not one of those people that think everybody's got a tip. Not everybody's in this position to tip, so I understand that. But it is frustrating sometimes, because it is a lot of work I gotta do to bring food, to not get any money. And it's kind of like, you know, I'm doing a lot more work than I do for Uber for half the pay. Maybe less, I wanna say less than half. Because like the other day when I made like $52, right? I probably could have made 100 or 100. So gotta go up third floor. Sit in an elevator, but I don't care about taking the stairs. So Got that. Good to go. All right, so I left. I dropped that pizza off, showed you guys a picture of it. So it gave me, let's see how much it gave me, $2.84. So it says $6, so hopefully they tip me, but I don't think they're gonna tip me like $4. So really, well, they might tip me $3, so they might get $6. But I wish Uber, or they should do, or they should have to do, is show you what the delivery fee, like what you're actually gonna make, and then say this is what you could make or what you should make, because they literally make it out like this is what you're gonna get, and very rarely is that actually what you're gonna get. And it's hard to know if it's an actual tip that's already included, tip bait, or if it's the delivery fee, or if Uber's paying you because they need you, know, because like packages, different things cost different types of money when it comes to delivery fees. So some things like shop and pay, you make more money, but I think I have shop and pay turned off, which I need to see if I do. I'm not trying to really do shop and pay, but I have accept cash off. So, but it doesn't give me shop and pay orders anymore. So maybe it just pops up with delivery. I do have cash off, so none of the deliveries are done in cash. So any rides from Jacksonville, when I start doing it again, I'm not accepting cash. Uber does say, oh, if you don't have change, that they will give you Uber cash back to the person. But do you think that person, if they give me a $100 bill, is literally gonna want Uber cash back if I don't have change? I'm pretty sure that's not gonna happen, and they'll just not pay for the ride. So there's gonna be a whole bunch of issues. I'm gonna cover that here soon. Once you see that coming up, you know the trip is really, really close, because at that point I'm just gathering everything, getting it together, and then taking off at some point, because can't do it. Don't want to put it every, I don't know what I was gonna say, is more like I'm gonna take off on the trip. Once I get going, then I'm gonna start uploading. I might delay it some at first just to get everybody caught up with it, and then give me time to manage the schedule, because I'm literally gonna have a schedule. Everything is gonna be set. But enough of that. Let's go pick up the Taco Bell. It's like $4. I don't know if it's gonna be worth it, but you know what, it's going towards where I was gonna try and go. I'm gonna go shoot some pool here in a little bit, because I got a really good pool stick. I love playing pool. I haven't played in a while, and I'm tired of driving and doing other stuff. I should have went out and worked earlier. Like honestly, I took a nap a little longer than I wanted to, because I ate some food. I was full. Stopped at one of the places. They made me hungry, which I'm actually gonna have to fast for a couple days, because I literally gotta lose a little weight. I gained some weight. I took a week off from the gym, but besides all that, go shoot the pool. I should have went. All right, so now I got to pick up another order that added to my delivery. It's crazy how Taco Bell, it didn't really give me a bag. It gave me the drink. Then you got the box, which, you know, I guess it's whatever. Southside Boulevard. So let's go pick up this other order, drop both these off, and hopefully I got enough space for their drinks too, if they have them, because that's the problem. You start getting a bunch of orders, they got a bunch of drinks. I only got 2 drink holders. So that does come logistical nightmare right now. That's the word of the week, logistical nightmare. But hey, it's whatever. So waiting for the food sometimes can be such a pain, and it sucks when you have an order that's like quick, and then you go to pick up another order and they're not ready, which some places are busy, some places are, you know, shorthanded, whatever, but it does just kind of suck. Like, but hey, got the food, got both of them, and now it's off to drop off the Taco Bell, which is good. I always think the first one I pick up should be the first one I drop off, but I hate to tell you guys, it is not always the case. But I guess it makes sense, because if I pick something up along the way and it's before the other one, well, it doesn't make sense. It just sucks that the other person. But if you ever watch it, like I know when I've ordered DoorDash, or not DoorDash, Uber Eats, I've ordered Uber Eats a bunch of times, and because I was busy doing stuff and I couldn't go get any food. I know it's more money, but I tip, whatever. And I would see them go like all over the place, and I'm like, yeah, they definitely got more than one order, but luckily I'm not ordering sushi or anything that's gonna get bad sitting in a hot car or whatever. So, I mean, I got the AC on, but one thing is the food, you don't want it to get cold, obviously, but then if you have cold food, you don't want it to get hot because you don't want it spoiled. So that's a lot of stuff that goes into food handling, and it's not like I got a food handling certification. That's all BS, but I worked at restaurants, so I know. I've cooked, done everything, but my restaurant days are over with. I'm not trying to go back to it unless I own the restaurant, which that might happen here next couple of years. All right, so I dropped off Taco Bell. Now I just got to drop off that one. You know what? After that, I'm done because I ain't really making any money. Just not motivated. So I just don't care for us doing deliveries a lot. And it might just be the day, the area. I don't know. I'm not saying I'm not gonna do them again, but my main focus is getting this little thing fixed so I can just go do some rides and make more money. Kind of get everything ready, man. And then get on the road. Then you guys will see how it cross states, how it works. Got it all mapped out, get it all worked out. Just got a few things I've got to kind of iron out. Once that stuff's good, I'm ready to go. So my car smells like Indian food because I got like two restaurants for Indian food. Got the one down there. So, but this last order I did pick it up because it said like $15. So we'll see if I'm gonna get that or not. Kind of a far drive, but I'm gonna go over to the pool hall over there anyway. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna give it a shot. Let's see if I actually make the money or not. Now I gotta see these people. Yeah, see, when we get to the gate, if you put the gate code in the app ahead of time, it makes it so much easier for me to get it to you. So always remember that. Don't worry about keeping the gate code or, oh, I don't want you to know it. I gotta know it to get in. I'm not gonna remember it. We go through so many gates. Nobody really cares. Just put it in there. Make life easier for you and for us drivers. So I've done 3 days. I did deliveries. Now I made like $41, I believe it was yesterday. So I made more than I thought it was. That last order was actually the best order. But going up, gotta go to a doctor's appointment. Then I'm heading to make an appointment, try to get this fixed. Hopefully they do it today. If not, it'll be tomorrow or something. But hey, almost back to Uber. And I'll be doing Uber and Lyft for about a week or so. Then I'll be gone. So gotta get back in the grind, gotta make some money, gotta try to start this trip off in the green, not in the red. So we'll see how it goes.